Let's get ready to roll.
Following a one-year hiatus, we have returned to the land of Ohm. And once again, Marbula One revisits the Momotorway, home of Team Momo. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. This track was in seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Marbula One. We took last year off, but it's a track that for a long time did not give us any repeats in terms of pole position, race winner, or fastest lap. That did change, however, in Season 3 when Prim from Team Primary became a 2-time pole sitter. The winner that year was Dash from the Turtle Sliders. They're not here. The door is open. Yellow Eye is in the field. That is the Season 2 race winner. Clutter from Balls of Chaos not on the Marbula One roster this year. Team Momo is welcome to their home track with the eponymous Momo. And that will be the marble that will set our very first time. You notice a change in the track. Those spike moguls right there on that straightaway. That will really change things around from what we've seen in the past. Team Momo pretty excited to see how that races this season. Shock comes out now trying to beat that time. A marble that has just run once. That was back at the Electron Expressway. Qualified 20th and DNF'd in 20th. Goes fastest so far in the middle sector. Swings around that final turn, and a 21.31 becomes the new time to beat. Westby comes out for the Midnight Wisps, whose teammate has lost more positions than any other marble this season. That's 17 of them. Westby has only raced once, had a 2-week break, and that freshness is coming through here. Half a second up on Shock goes to P1. Slime Lime also taking that inside line, handled those slaloms very well. Let's see how it pays off in terms of lap time. Purple through the first 2 sectors. Quickest of all in all 3 sectors, 3/4 of a second ahead. Slime Lime and the Limers go up to first. Yellow even down to the 100th through sector number 1. Around that far hairpin, we get our second check, 4/10 off through the middle. Over the line, Yellow will go up to second. Pretty good run there for a marble that got on the podium back at Tumult Turnpike. Started 4th, went up to 3rd. Bumble comes out now for the Bumblebees, also riding a 1-week break after running back at the Electron Expressway. Qualified 5th there, goes 4th provisionally for now. Savage Speeders need a good result, frankly. Swifty got the first DNF of the season in race number 1, and it has been low points totals from there on out. Finishes of 11th and 14th for Speedy. What can Swifty do? Qualifies 5th, still over a second behind Slimeline. Nerid for the Oceanics. Only ran once. Qualified 16th and finished in 16th, but has good speed coming off of that banking. Did lose a touch of time. Nerid up into 3rd. Starry for Team Galactic. Just one finish on the season of 17th. Would love to better that here. 3/100ths off through sector number 1. Trending about half a second down. And loses a bit more in the 3rd sector. Starry goes into 6th. Our final runner of the first half of Q1 is Era. 7/100ths down. Around the far hairpin, weaving slightly, but keeping it off the wall, at least on that first lunge. What does that do over the line? Did gain a little bit off of what could have been. As if we didn't get enough sand last week. Unless you are the likes of the Green Ducks, I think you'd be happy with that. Misty comes out now to begin the second half of Q1. If you're new to qualifying, the order gets set over 2 stages. In Q1, everybody runs 1 lap. The bottom 10 are eliminated after Q1. Times reset, and then we go to a 3-lap shootout for pole. That was a pretty good lap we just saw put in there. Now Cerulean is going even better. Purple through sector number 1. A hair off in sector 2. Across the line, goes up to second place. 2 purple sectors. That means you are fastest of any marble through that third of the track. You'll notice the green numbers on the scoring pylon. That means that those marbles are safe. They are guaranteed to move into Q2. Arup and Momo for the home team. They will go no further. Clementon comes up to 6th. Got a little out of sorts in the middle there. And it's not safe yet. Ruzzy, our winner from back at Tumult Turnpike, came up 8 spots to do it. So we know this marble can move through the field if need be. And that marble's going to have to. Lost over a second in the middle sector alone and has dethroned Momo for last place. Fans will be mildly happy about that. Firo qualified in 3rd back in the first race. High up on that entry curb in the left-hander. And that's a good run down the line here. Very good run, in fact. 3/10 quicker than anybody in the 3rd sector. And Firo goes up to P3. Safe to advance to Q2. Pinky Panther now. Had a 2-week break after losing 7 spots back at Tumult Turnpike. Only goes 11th here and will not advance in the relegation zone. It's Pinky Panther, Swifty, Shock, Arup, Momo, and Ruzzy. Will Anarchy join them, be up in the green, or have to wait to determine its fate? Like 7th through 10th. Anarchy, 16th is all. Here's Snowstorm, our pole sitter from Tumult Turnpike. Couldn't turn that into a podium finish, however. Two good results for Snowy since then. Snowballs are leading the championship standings for the team, and Snowstorm only goes to 9th. With 2 runners left, that's precarious. Yellow Eye is one of them. Qualified 2nd in that first race. 0.03 of a second off through the first sector, 1/4 of a second off through the middle. Over the line, Yellow Eye is guaranteed to move into Q2. Snowstorm is on the bubble. Misty is out. Mallard for the Green Ducks is our final runner in Q1. Lost a bunch of time in that middle. Will not be at play for the top of the order, and in fact, qualifies in 17th, directly into relegation. Always a comfy environment when we're out here at Momotorway. As we see the fastest sector times, Firo and Cerulean tied for the quickest in Sector 1. Ready for the 3-lap shootout. It's Slime Lime on pole, Cerulean beside. And we're rolling. Firo dives out wide immediately off the start, but can't gain any positions from it. Cerulean and Slime Lime weave their way onto this first split and go right over the middle of it. They carried too much speed and went straight over that barrier. Firo takes the lead but goes wide into the far hairpin, and Cerulean has P1 for now. This is a 3-lap shootout for pole position. Nerid has come up into 3rd. Westby in 4th. Slime Lime fallen all the way down to 5th. Look at marbles splaying wide off the conveyor belt. Positions are changing through this sinewy first sector. Now they get things under control, and everybody takes that inside line through that split. Cerulean in front has a gap. Firo is having to play defense to Westby, who tried to peel to the inside but could not make the move. Look at how close several of these marbles are going to be coming off the conveyor belt. Who gets the better launch? Firo goes up into 3rd, tracking down Yellow. Yellow put in an excellent lap there. Here in the final lap to go before we determine pole. Cerulean gets passed by Yellow, who is on a charge. Can Cerulean come back? Yes! A dive down to the inside of the final turn gives it to Westby. We have to go to the photo finish to appreciate that. Westby was in 3rd place and slingshotted to 1st in 1 corner. Midnight Wisps. Westby had only run 1 race so far this season. That was the opening Grand Prix at Tumult Turnpike. Qualified 12th and could only manage 10th back then, but now collects 3 points for pole position today. And what a finish that was! We saw marbles moving up and down quite substantially, even in a matter of 3 laps. How does that preview the race tomorrow? Well, if the last Grand Prix at the Raceway was anything to go by, who on earth knows?